Congratulations.
So, thanks so much.
You got your master's degree?
Yes, yes. It was interesting 2.5 years.
Wow.
So, yes.
Are you doing anything this summer? Are you in a program?
Actually, I'm doing La Traviata as an barone and also contemporary opera, which is called An American Dream. It's written by Jack Parla at Opera Main. Then afterwards, going to House Opera to do Faust, uncovering the Mephistopheles, then singing Timur in Turandot. So
Actually singing Timur?
yes.
Wow.
Excellent.
I didn't quite understand the first part of what you said. This summer you did Traviata and where?
In Opera Main.
Oh, Opera Main.
Yes.
Okay. Wow, fun. Great. Claudia, you want to jump in first?
Sure. Now, obviously, whatever it is that you're working on with your English teacher, I don't want to mess with that. I don't know what your Christian technique is. But if there's one thing that I'd like to explore, if I may, it would be your high notes are very beautiful, but I feel like they do not match the amazing low notes that you have in terms of presence and resonance. And so if it would be okay to just work a little bit with some of the higher notes
Yes.
in the cadenza. Especially, well, for a young bass, it can take some time for the top to come in. And in all of our cases, sometimes if you feel like the top notes are not as resonant and free and easy as the rest of your range, it's because we just don't spend as much time up there as we do everywhere else in our voice. So whatever it is that you need to be doing technically, I want you to keep doing. But my interest in somebody who just sort of like works with the anatomy of the instrument is to see if I can help you get more room
Yes. Yes.
to do the movements that you have to do to have that happen. What is the highest note in the cadenza that you're singing?
I think it's F natural.
Okay, can you play it like that? Okay, and you just go ooh in falsetto.
Ooh.
Okay. Now at the very bottom of your range, which will be much lower than what I can do, I'd like you to go ah very low.
Oh.
You go, oh.
Oh.
Good. Now, I'm going to place these in the back of your neck.
It's
Or maybe you can hold them there. I'll hold them for you. So just stand up. Okay. I'm just placing these on the suboccipital muscles. You can lean back a little bit. And I'd like you to do that again, but go slowly. Oh. Good. And I'd like you to do that again, and I'd like you to feel like the vowel is evolving in the direction of where you feel the sensation, not up or back, but again. Okay, now, can I hold these here and have you sing the cadenza again?
okay.
Where to start? Yeah.
Mi dovevani almeno far di gelo ancora il cor.
Okay, now I'm standing in back of him, so I'm not hearing the same thing that you are, but did it sound different? It sounded like I had better vowel and better
Yes, yes.
resonance on that ah.
Yes.
What did you notice?
I feel it's opened up more towards the back, so it was easier to keep control in a way. Not control, that's not the right language. It's more, I feel more, the air is flowing easier than one before.
Yeah, there was a place for it to go. I felt like the first time you sang it, it was just a little bit spread. It wasn't as much, I don't know if you guys
Yes.
like to call it cover, whatever you want to call it.
Mhm.
And it just sounded like it was in line with everything else.
Yes.
So I'll just explain what I was doing. I was just applying a little bit of vibration to his suboccipital muscles, like right on back in the back of the neck, underneath the skull. Now that does a couple of things. It relaxes the neck, which is good, but narrow and let your larynx stay low. But to make it possible for that to happen, the narrow vowel has to have a place where it can go, and the larynx has to not come up. Now, the muscles that like to pull the larynx up are primarily the digastric muscle, right? It starts back here, where I have the massager, and then it loops through the hyoid bone, that's where your larynx is suspended from, on either side, and it likes to go, right, and pick it up as the pitches go higher. But if you're getting this constant message to relax, relax, relax that muscle, right, then your larynx can stay low, and that's what creates that long resonance track, so the high note will still match that very low note that you're singing in, because the instrument is the same, right? When larynx comes up, it gets shorter. But if it stays down, then your high note has the same, it's part of the same instrument as the low note. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So I'd like you to do it one more time, but I'd like you to just place your hand on the back of your neck and see if you can just encourage that, because you can't sing with these, right? And see if you can let the vowel find that nice narrow place and allow your larynx to stay nice and low like you do this session.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so what do we want to do with those then? I'll give this back to you. Great.
Oh, okay.
Same thing, same thing. Making a change is hard, right? Because it went back in the other place, but then these will help you find it.
Yes.
So pick up a couple of, if you email me, I can show you where to just get some very cheap massagers. I think they have them at the pharmacy, at the $10 station. You can practice with them on the back of your neck, and it'll just help reinforce. And then the muscles will remember, because it's much more pleasant, right, to sing that note without the extra effort that you need if it sort of tightens up and the larynx comes up. So it makes a big difference. I thought it made a really big difference for both the vowel and the resonance. Okay, so that's really all I wanted to do.
Thank you so much.
It was beautiful. There's so many more top partials in your sound.
Yeah.
The verticality of the actual sound was very much in tune, and it was fantastic.
Oh,
it's really good.
Thank you so much.
Feel better too?
Yes, definitely.
Great. How new is this aria for you?
This is quite new. Like a couple of months. I looked at it once before, then I put it away since I wanted to work on different areas. So I kind of bring it back this couple of days, a couple of months, then now that's why I kind of brought it here, and I see it's quite new, and I want to like make as an audition piece.
All right.
Yes.
Well, you're doing good work now. Okay, so Silva comes into his quarters in a different part of the castle than he normally is, and what does he discover?
So there is Hernani and Don Carlo, both of them are in my wife's room. So like two seducers.
Well, she's not your wife here.
Wait, not
yet.
she was supposed to be my wife. So
why is the king there?
he likes the Elvira, my future wife. So
Who, by the way, your relative.
Right.
Elvira is your niece, I think, or something. So he's engaged to be married to her.
Yes.
But Don Carlo has a different idea about this. And who is she in love with?
Hernani.
Hernani. Okay. So when he walks in, the first utterance is one of what? What's the first thing you say?
Che mai veggio, what do I see? Is one of what is going on here.
Exactly. So there's already a high drama quotient to that. Can we just get the little bit of music you get right before you do that first utterance, please?
The abbreviation is one chord.
One chord will do it. Fabulous. Now, what do you think I'm going to say to him? You're all me. We're all each other in this room. What do you think, as potential teachers and coaches, I would say to him right now to make that better?
Where's the person? Where's the singer?
Where are they? I get that. It's his eye focus. How tall are you today?
I'm 6'1".
Yeah. Okay, well, you look taller. So, stand over here for just a second. I'm going to be you. You're trying to look at me. You play that word, Rick? Where's my eye focus? Everybody in that room has to be 6'1". You guys know why I'm saying that, right? Because what happened to my eye focus? It took it down. We're trying to see someone's eyes, right? Even in the biggest house. That's why they sell out the binoculars at the Met, right? So you have to stand there and see these people and then make that big statement. Look them right in the eye. It's eye level for you.
Okay.
Get it?
Yes.
And do that always, 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 for everything, all the time.
Okay.
Now, big singer habit most everybody has is that when they stop to take a breath at the beginning of a phrase, they always drop all their energy. That means your body energy goes down and generally your eye focus goes down to the floor because we tend to, and when we're thinking ahead or we're listening to ourselves, our eyes go up and back. So maintaining this focused posture of staying in the text and the moment, it's all moment. The music does what? Music doesn't stop, right? By its very nature, it continues to move forward, so you have to stay in it.
Yes.
Even the most still moment has to be an active moment. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
Okay, so come back here. So that was really great. So you have to ask the question, who's here? In my private chambers, why are you here? And then you have to decide what you think is going on. How does it make this character feel?
You mean Silvio? Silva.
That's his thing.
Yes, Silva. I think the first few lines until I asked them to enter.
Now go ahead. What's the feeling you have?
Anger.
Anger. How angry?
Like the worst thing.
Murderously angry?
Yeah.
Betrayed?
Yes.
Cuckolded? You know that word? All right, where men and women betray each other?
Yes.
And a man? Okay, great. If you start with that high energy of level, that high level of energy right there, that's pretty profound. And he's got the vocal volume to support it, right? And the text. You own us.
Okay.
Now, when you say Infelice and you get to the aria, what does that mean? You're speaking to Don Carlo and you say what?
Infelice. What was it? Sorry, it's I know like emotion, but what English translation
You're
is?
saying you're a fool.
Yes, right. Like it's more like pity on yourself, and also it's between anger and also sorrowness. It's really fragile to pity myself.
Good, good. Now, how old is he?
I was thinking he's like 55 or so. That's what I was thinking. But could be younger. That's what I was thinking.
You get to choose.
Okay.
You're creating this drama for us. All right. Now, if you're in a show and you're doing this role, they'll have that sorted out, depending on the director's point of view.
Mhm.
Are you older than Don Carlo?
Yes.
Okay. So he makes a comment in there. He goes, "Who would have thought at my age that I would see such treachery?" Right? Okay. Very good. Let's just start the recitative again.
Yes.
And these two people here are Don Carlo and but make them talk. Actually, ladies, just stand up. So it just gives them something to play.
Okay.
And stand right over here so that you can eyeball on you.
Right.
There you go.
Che mai vecchio nel penetrar più sacro di mia magione presso a lei che sposa esser dovrà d'un Silva due seduttori io scorro entrate o là miei figli cavalieri
do I'm saying, all right, I don't know what to do. I think I'll button my jacket. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to keep my mouth going, but my body's going somewhere else.
Yes.
Stillness is very powerful. You're saying, what do I see? You're kidding. If you were really enraged, I don't think you'd be wandering around.
Right.
And you don't have, let's just say you bear no weapon. And so at one point he goes, look everybody, the guards are there, come in, bear witness to this thing.
Mm-hmm.
But be a king in your own mind. I mean, take charge of the situation. So you know what I'm saying? So just don't wander. I don't know if you're shifting weight from foot to foot, because that's a way of getting your breath underneath you.
Not really. I mean, I think it's just nervous.
It's just in there.
Yes,
Oh, you're nervous?
it is
I'm
just
not nervous.
nervous.
Claudia's been known to bite people that. Try one more time, just to get
Yes.
Okay.
Che mai vegg'io e penetrar più sacro di mia magione, presso re che sposa esser dovrà d'un Silva, due seduttori io scorro, entrate ora miei figli cavalieri, del disonore dell'onta che si leca il suo Signore.
Big difference, right? How did it feel?
It's more connected and grounded.
Okay.
It was easier to connect to my emotion too. So it's very interesting. Like my foot is really nervous sometimes.
Minor micro.
It was more, yes, like solid. Now I feel like I'm 100% Silva. So
Okay, now there it gives you. Bum, 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 bum. You get this thing, right?
Mhm.
So now you get a chance to change whatever it is you think and whatever it is you feel and what you're about to say. And you can use that music. That is good music for you to do a change in body.
okay.
You can step out of that, you can step for them, you know, you can walk away from it, you can sing to God, whatever you want to do, but it requires some sort of, it's a beat, right? You guys know what a beat is? A change in the dynamic of an action. So you get to decide what that is,
Okay.
but be deliberate about it.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, since you stopped, can I ask for one more thing? I'm curious about the tempo, because you are a young man who has to convince us now that you are an old man. And I think maybe it doesn't have to be a slower tempo, but there was just something about the pace of it that I wanted to feel more of the weight of Silva's age,
Okay.
as you're saying. So it doesn't have to speed up a little bit, but if you could find a way to either phrase it or do something with the tempo so that we can feel a little bit more that you are the old guy,
Okay.
because you yourself are not.
Yes. more this side to feel more silver. Since this is, as I said, it's a new piece, so like it takes time to be who he is, who I am.
Sure, and you have opportunities at the end of it with the passing tones, you know, to articulate for weight. Dee da da dee da dee da 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 da, right? So you
Yes.
have opportunity to use some coloring in
Mhm.
there for
Yes.
intention. Do you understand that? Good. Any questions?
No, thank you so much. It was a great opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Great, well played.